Yo, what up, YouTube? How y'all doing, man? It's been a minute. Y'all see it, man? Y'all see it? How y'all been, man? Yo, what up, man? I got a little bit of things to talk about today. Let's get it, man. Let's get into the situation topic, man. So I just seen a video from Abba and Preacher. You know them. If you know me, you know them. But point is, man, was this guy, I believe his name is Loaf or something, which is ironic because my shit is Loaf for life. I'm Loaf for life, you feel me? But anyways, yeah, apparently he got accused of sexual harassment or some shit. And if you watch the video, it was a troll. It wasn't even, he ain't even put his hands on no female or nothing. So it's crazy, you know? But the topic I want to talk about is, man, this shit crazy. How much power these females be holding. It's crazy, man. We got to do something about it. You know? Like, it's crazy because, I actually dealt with this at my, I want to say 2 jobs ago now. I used to work at Amazon Fresh, man. And this shit is crazy, bro. You know what there needs to be? There needs to be some consequences for these females, bro. Because these females be too comfortable talking about, this guy did this, that, and the third. No, bitch. Like, how do I explain this, man? Like, a guy could just be hitting on a girl, and I don't see nothing wrong with that, unless he's, pushy, and the girl says no. If a girl says no, all right, boom, you chop it off, you skedaddle, you feel me? But if a female, oh no, bro, this shit hard to tread because, like, a lot of people have a lot of views on this, and it's crazy, bro. But what I'm trying to say is, man, like, a girl can accuse a guy of some SA when they ain't done nothing, and just, if a girl, like, oh no, she was lying, whatever, there's no consequences for her. Come on now. There needs to be some consequences for that. Like, a girl can't just be going around and saying, yo, this guy did that, say boom, boom, boom. Like, come on, there needs to be some consequences, man. We gotta hold them to a higher standard, man, if they're doing that. Because this should be ruining people's lives, man. That I felt, even me, dude, like, and I don't care what people think, but when I got accused of that, well, at work, dude, I felt offended. And you know what's crazy? After everything, they investigated or whatever, they were like, oh yeah, we gotta investigate because this person said. Well, at first they didn't tell me that, At first, 2 managers pulled me into the office. They was like, there's been reports. I was chilling. It was a regular day at work type shit. I was just working type shit. They put me into the office. They said, hey, so we got reports that you've been, like, what did they say exactly? They said that you've been going out of your way to talk to a female or talk to somebody. And I was like, nah, like, the only people I really talk to is the people in the kitchen. And if it wasn't somebody in the kitchen, then I don't know what you're talking about. You feel me? Because that's the only people I talk to. And then at the time, one of the homies had left the kitchen to go to another area in the store. So I was like, bro, there's no way it was this homie, right? Like, so I was like, nah, the only people I really talk to is this, that, and the third. Boom, I told him the person that, the guy that just left, but it's a guy. What the fuck I'm gonna do? I'm just saying. But so they was like, nah, we're just giving you a heads up because she let us know or whatever. Boom, they didn't tell me. Ironically, as soon as I was walking out the office, apparently this female was walking in or whatever. So, but at the time, I didn't think about it. I didn't piece it together. I wasn't like, yo, maybe it's her, because I didn't really mess with her like that. Maybe I talked to her like once in a while, and she's the one that approached me first, and she be giving me gifts type shit. Like, in the beginning, when I barely started, she approached me. She was talking to me, and then, like, she would be giving me gifts and shit. She'd be giving me, like, pens and shit. I'm like, all right, fuck it, whatever. But me, I'm kind of dumb and stupid, so I'm just like, all right, whatever. Like, I didn't find her attractive, so obviously I wasn't gonna pursue her. But hey, I'm gonna take the gifts because I'm that type of guy. I was like, all right, fuck it, boom. So come 2 weeks after what they told me, apparently I got a call, boom. They're like, hey, yo, we're doing a formal investigation because this is getting out of pocket or some shit. And you know, they interviewed me and everything. They were like, yo, what happened in this situation? Boom, boom, boom. They were doing an investigation. That shit took like a minute for the investigation. And then come to find out, bro, I ain't do nothing. And what really got me pissed at the end of the day is that a female is just able to, because I'm pretty sure everybody in the store found out type shit. But a female is able to blame you for something you ain't do and get away with it, you feel me? Like, there was no consequences for that person. I think that's really unfair, man. Like, come on, man. Like, if I'm getting accused of something, and then, oh yeah, like, you didn't do nothing. Like, they straight up sent me an email that said, yo, you didn't do nothing, like, you're good. Okay, where's the consequences for the girl? Like, you can't just be having it one-sided, bro. So what? I could go on like, let's say it was me accusing somebody else. Can I do that? Can I go accuse somebody else and then at the end of the day I'm not gonna come out with consequences? Nah, why? Because I'm a guy. There's double standards. That shit crazy, bro. We need to fix that. Like, y'all just need to be careful, man. That's why I be careful with these females, especially since I was young, man. I be careful with these females not to be in the rooms one-on-one with these females. I ain't never done that. And yeah, some people may come in like, yeah, you a bitch because you ain't hitting on these girls and you ain't on these girls like by themselves. Like, no, bro, I don't care. Like, that shit been potent since I was a youngin', you know. That shit was going on already. And I ain't never trying to be on that type shit. I ain't never trying to be accused of some shit I ain't do. Because that shit crazy. To have your whole reputation, your whole fucking defamation and shit. I'm talking about some Johnny Depp shit. And that shit was crazy because that's when Johnny Depp's fucking situation was happening. So I was like, bro, I'm kind of like Johnny Depp at the time. Because, like, I was getting accused of some shit I ain't do. And at the end of the day, I won my case. It was like a case or whatever. But, like, they ain't do nothing to the females. So that shit just crazy to me. Because, like, y'all need to hold these females to higher standards, too, man. If y'all gonna be blaming us, y'all need to blame them back. If y'all find out they lying type shit. So it's just little things, man. And it's crazy because in this video, it's just like the guy, you know, trolling. He's just trolling. He's doing his YouTube videos or whatever. Just like, yo, you can't cut in line, blah, blah, blah. And apparently the security comes and says, oh, that girl said that you guys grabbed her or whatever. Which is crazy. And at the end of the day, guess what? They kicked out the guys. You know, they have it on camera. So, like, obviously the place isn't going to take the L and be like, oh, yeah, we messed up. Boom, 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 this, that, and the third. But the people that came out losing in the whole situation was the guys because, I mean, they didn't care. It's whatever. It's a troll. Like, they just go in there for whatever, you know, to troll or whatever. But, you know, technically they lost because they blamed them and shit. And they was blaming them and then the cops came, this, that, and the third. So it's just crazy, man. Like, we need to be able to hold these females accountable for shit they be doing, for real. Like, we live in a crazy day now, man. Like, where a female can say, oh yeah, this guy did this, that, and the third. Like, kind of like the Deshaun Watson situation, man. And I don't know what's going on with that, but like, it's complicated, it's different, it's crazy, man. We just need to find a way to solve this, man. Because, like, we can't just have females out here blaming people for things they ain't do. And I understand there's people that are going to take advantage of that, guys. So we gotta hold them to a higher standard too, man. But, you know, there's people that lives get ruined out of this. And thank God it wasn't me because, like, it was just a work thing, you know. And at the end of the day, I didn't get fired or nothing because I didn't do nothing. So, yeah, it's just about being able to hold these people accountable, man. And I get it. The guys, especially the guys, if they really do be doing something like that, you got to hold them accountable to that too. Give them the max. Do whatever you got to do. But we can't just have females out here just blaming guys for no reason, man. Cause actually at the time, I was working that shit made me feel weird. And like I said, I don't really be feeling weird type shit because I just be doing me. So it just made me feel weird because I was like, dog, like now people think I'm weird and shit. Like I ain't do nothing. Like it just made me feel weird because now I'm being accused of some shit I ain't do. And I'm like, bro, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even find that girl attractive. So like, for me to hear from my peers that they were like, my peers were saying, oh yeah, like that girl's not right in the head type shit. So now you feel what I'm saying? Now it makes me look weird. Now it makes me look like I'm moving in a weird way. This shit crazy. So when all that situation happened, man, it was just like, that's crazy, dog. Like bro, the funniest thing is I was never one-on-one with this girl. Never, ever, ever. Never spoke to her one-on-one. Whenever I did speak to her, it was with somebody else there. Why? Because I ain't find her attractive. And believe me, I'm the type of guy that if I find a girl attractive, man, I'm about to go out there, shoot my shot. I get the L, take the L. She tells me skedaddle, I'm fun to skedaddle. But that's it. You feel me? But yeah, it's just a little story I had for you guys, man. After the video I watched, it reminded me of my time at Amazon Fresh, man. But yeah, accountability, man, that shit's big because these females are just learning to just blame people and ruin people's lives for no reason when people's lives get ruined out of this. Johnny Depp, for example, he was blamed of being an abusive person, shit like that, defamation, man, and he lost gigs because of it. He lost jobs because of it. He didn't you know what I mean? Like, that's not fair. Like, there's nothing that you could do that'll give what is it called? There's nothing that you could do to make that up. No amount of money is gonna make that up no more. Cause now there's people that think one way about you, and there's people that think another way about you. So it's just crazy, man, that we have these females going on and doing this, that, and the third, man. Cause we need to be able to hold them accountable for blaming people for doing stuff that they ain't do. You know what I mean? But anyways, man, thank you guys for hearing me out. It's been your boy Low for Life. And as always, I'm out, baby.